I can go back in time, do I fast forward? I didn't know which one I wanted. Like, which one is better at this point. I just didn't have the will to live. I didn't want to live. Like, there'll be days that I would look at my phone and I'll cry. I would cry. Like, my sister had to take my phone away from me. She had to delete all my pictures. My parents couldn't leave me home by myself. Someone had to be in that house because mentally no one knew what I was capable of. Even I didn't know what I was capable of. My name is Olamide, and I am known as Painted by Coco. It happened one evening. Me and my cousin, we were home and we were hungry, so we decided to just make a full blown out African dinner, and it required us to use a pressure cooker, which was something we've never ever used before. It's always been in my house, but I don't use it. So I decided to use it that day, and did not know that with a pressure cooker you're meant to put it to the side to allow it to settle down, and then you open it once the lid gives you a sign that it's safe to open. So we both were like, oh, what's going on? We need to open this thing and we need to look at what we're cooking. It's not opening. So we pop and we're like, okay, right, you're gonna take one hand, I'll take this hand, we're gonna tug at it, we're gonna keep going, and we're tugging, it wasn't budging, and it felt like a light, like a white light just happened, because it happened so fast. The lid exploded, went straight up, hot water blew straight into my face, my eyes, everywhere, and all I knew there and then was, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die, like I'm gonna die. This is how I die, like with my face being burnt off, because it felt like I can't explain how burns feel, but it felt like little tiny things biting away at me, at my skin, at my eyes, at my everything, and all I wanted to do was take my face off, like just take it off. I remember I ran outside screaming. My dad was home and he didn't understand what happened, so he was like, just both of us screaming, and he didn't get it, like, why are you screaming, what's happened? And I couldn't find the words to talk. It was one of my darkest period, but in life, it was one of my darkest period in life. But I think I just didn't. I was tired of being depressed. I was tired of being tired, and I just said, I just want to live. I'm gonna live. Emotionally, the whole process was horrid. The whole process was horrid because imagine you being in your final year of college and you're about to go to university, you're about to make new friends, like, oh, such these college people, I'm gonna make new friends, I'm gonna be this young beautiful girl, blah blah blah, and everything is snatched away just like that, you're no longer that confident girl anymore, like everything is taken away from you. I was tired of just hiding, so I remember I started trying to go out, like just go down to the shops, because I wasn't even doing that at all. I was, if anything, childlike again. Like my mom did everything from wake me up to wash my face to blah blah blah. I was like a baby again, and a baby that just wanted to just, if anything, go up so everything can leave me. All of this just push me into the future. Even though the doctor did say you're going to heal, in my head it was never going to be better. In my head I was better then, my past was better, that, you know, than I was before was better. And he was like, yeah, but you're just going to have some scars. And that was what scared me. Like, I was this girl that never had scars, I never had anything. Why do I have to now have these scars? Why do I have to explain myself to people? Why do I have to tell people about this disgusting event? Like, I never want to remember this event. My skin did eventually come back, but it was never to what I wanted it to be. You're gonna think, God, you're punishing me. Do you know what? I hated the idea of God. Like, what father would let his daughter go through this. I think the first time I ever saw my dad cry was when he saw my face the next morning. Like, I was so angry to see him cry, because I'm like, why are you being weak? Like, I am the one that's weak. I don't need you to be weak. I don't need you to remind me how painful this thing is. So I remember going through all those emotions. I hated anything to do with faith or belief, because I didn't believe that there would be a happy day. And it was that deep for me because I was so young. That was all I was holding on to, beauty. You know, with me, I feel like God made that happen because he needed to see what he can make me if I just trust and believe and understand that he has great intentions from you, even when it's at your lowest point, because it was at my lowest point that I found a passion and a love I have. One thing I learned about this whole situation was the fact that I went through the toughest time. Like, I genuinely felt like there was no hope. Like, this is it. I'm going to be this ugly, scarred girl. You know, especially at the age of like 18, all you want is beauty. All you want, and then especially in this world we live in, social media, that's all you care about. And having to actually think, this is it. That was all that was going through my head. I didn't realize that that was just the beginning.